good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day. Gird your hurtin' hippie on the noisy, busy Wednesday morning. It's hump day, and I hope this finds you well. I'm doing pretty good. I've still got that migraine, but it's way back, like it's dull and it's quiet. And so I have gone, for the first time in 3 months, I have gone a day and a half without taking a single Advil. I'm trying. I may have to take one. We'll wait and see. But what's causing the headache? Oh, so much. Society, problems. Part of the reason I'm doing this video, silence is not. It is not up to other people to tell me what my silence is, but I am a very open man. And if you stick around, you're going to find out what it is and is not for me. First, it's plus 16. It's only going to 21 or 22 today. It's supposed to be a thunderstormy day. It could get kind of yucky out there. We'll have to wait and see. But there is part of my headache. The other is stress. And the more I am finding, the more I manage this stress, the more I just take breaths and realize there's so much in this world that I just can't do a thing about, the better I feel. So I do hope you will stay tuned, because first I want to set the mood for the discussion. I have a montage that I have been preparing all morning. I did it before I started this part of the video so that I could talk about it. It's just a peaceful, quiet, yet slightly foreboding piece of music and visuals to just get one to be thoughtful. I'm hoping that that's what is promoted. Thoughtfulness, not sadness. It isn't sad music. It isn't angry music. It is just thoughtful. And the peace, the whole piece, everywhere I walked, all I was thinking about was giving visuals that will make one relax and try to think open-mindedly. And then we'll be back, both with the discussion of what silence is and is not, and little known facts. So please stay tuned. Here comes a montage. Hey y'all, I thought I'd start the video up here because I wanted to show you the kind of sky we're dealing with today. And I'm heading to the river, but I may have to head back quick. So have a look while I talk to you. These are Alberta skies, and these are tornado type skies. Almost anything could come of this. So friends, pitter patter, let's start that music and get at it. dip, move out of the way, and I hope the mood has been set. Comment below if you like that montage. And now it's time. Yeah, pitter patter. Let's get at her. The difficult talk. And this shouldn't be difficult. What a world we live in where if somebody wants to speak other than the current mood, you have to start with a disclaimer and say, I mean no offense to those who are, you shouldn't have to. It shouldn't matter as long as you're not calling fire, yelling fire in an open theater. As long as you're not asking people to do something illegal, you should feel comfortable in this world saying anything you want. And friends, why am I on this? Well, more and more as the protests and even the rooting and the rioting is dipping, and society is starting to realize that once again there was an overreaction to something that needed a reaction. It needed a reaction, but every reaction is usually an overreaction, and then the pendulum swings back and we get into some honesty. And that's what I'm going to give. I've seen too many people posting, your silence is complicity. This is what I've read. Your silence is complacency. Your silence is complicity. Your silence is opposition to what I am posting. Your silence is your proof, is my proof that you're a racist. If you can't speak up against it, you therefore are propping it up. Your silence is guilt by omission. Your silence is consent. Sorry. My silence is my silence. My words are my words. If you are unsure what my silence means, don't tell me what it means. Ask me what it means. If you're unsure what any of my words mean, don't assume. You make an ass out of you and me. Ask, talk, discuss, debate, don't hate. Friends, it's become this world of black and white, and we got to stop it. We got to stand up to it. And even when our best friends are doing it, we've got to say, you know what? This friendship's too important for this person to be silencing me. I'm quiet with quite a few people that I really care about because I didn't want to step on their feelings. My silence is mostly because I care. My silence is me standing back and saying, it's not me saying much at all. Yes, once in a while I put out a post to try to explain that I don't think we live in a racist society as compared to 40 years ago when I was growing up. Do we have racism in society? Yes, we do. In fact, if we go 100 years in the future, I don't care what you do, there will still be racism. Unless we're all one race by then. We might all be just slightly different, slightly off-white. Who knows? We might all be brown. We might all turn green from a change in the sun. Who gives a damn? We'll still be human beings, I hope. But I'm getting off on the tangent. My friends, my silence is my silence. In fact, I wrote a few things what my silence is. It is the best response to a fool. There is so much posting going on that if you say something, unless it's amen, brother, amen, sister, unless you do that, you're in trouble. So your silence is protection to your psyche, to your id. Silence is a source of strength. Silence is a source of intelligence. It's an indicator of intelligence. Silence is thought. It's forethought. It's afterthought. But it's thought. Silence is many things. But silence is not a chance for you to tell me what I am. People, if somebody's being silent around you, it should be a call to action. It should be. If your friend is silent, if your son is silent, if your mom is silent, if someone around you has all of a sudden become silent, yes, you need to figure that out, but figure it out with that person. Talk to them. Find out. Don't assume what their silence means. But in today's world, even if, why did I stay silent? Because so many people feel this angst in society today, and they want to do something. And power to them. Power to them. I'm trying so hard to show that I do support them, that I am not complacent, that I do hate racism. I do. I just feel, one, it's not my fight. I'm almost 60. I have gone on hundreds, maybe thousands of protest marches, written thousands of letters to members of parliament. I have spoke at rallies. I have gotten arrested. I have done all my things. Now, this new generation, this new piece of society is trying to find their voice and trying to find what they can solve and how they can solve it, and power to them. It's just not my fight. It doesn't mean I don't believe that there needs to be change. There always needs to be change. We will never eradicate the bad, but we should never give up on the fight. But we should also not go all the way to the other end of the spectrum and say, my fight should be your fight, and damn you if you don't, because I'm going to fight you. It is not black and white, friends. It is gray. It will always be gray. Friends, remember, a meaningful silence is much better than meaningless words. Take your time. Be silent when you need to. Speak when you feel you have to. Be compassionate, not complacent. And don't assume, but when somebody speaks out and says silence is and negative, say no it isn't. No it isn't. Where's the silence you're seeing? And break that silence. Talk to that person and find out. And maybe they need a little more time to be silent. I may have beat this horse to death, friends. So now it's time for I just have a couple of real silly little known facts today. Folks, bad breath? Coffee beans can help. Yes, chew on roasted coffee beans, and it is going to prevent the bacteria that builds up and causes bad breath. In fact, if coffee itself, a good strong coffee, can kill the bacteria that causes bad breath. However, don't drink it with milk or sugar. You're adding the bacteria. Friends, also, speaking of drinks, Mountain Dew is mostly orange juice. Yeah, although it tastes like a lemon lime soda, orange juice is third on the list of ingredients, just behind water and fructose corn syrup. So it's orange juice. It's bubbly orange juice, friends. And chimichanga. Chimichanga in Spanish means thingamajig. Yeah, considered to be a Mexican food, chimichangas actually originated in Tucson, Arizona. And the name was coined in the 50s by a cook who wanted to swear in front of the kids. I just read them, I don't make them up. Friends, I hope you enjoyed that. Peace and cheers, love and harmony. Let's return to a new normal, and let's make it better than the old one. Peace.